Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel, and today we are going to talk about one interesting topic, that is marketing. Now we use this term in everyday language. We use it in our business. We use it in our social media apps. We are part of it. We see a lot of ads, and that is marketing. A lot of companies target us as consumers to market their products. So why does a company does that, and what exactly does this mean? So marketing means providing knowledge about a certain product. So for example, if I am a person who is trying to provide a product to the market, I need to provide the proper details of the product and the benefits of the product. For example, if I am going to sell this bottle to the customer, I need to create a story behind this product, that why this customer needs this bottle. Now if you are not going to create any story behind this bottle, the customer would not understand the reason to buy this product. Now some things are very obvious, which customer knows. For example, if this is a bottle, so the customer would know that, oh yes, this is a bottle, and he needs to drink water, or he can make tea in it. He can pour tea in it. But there are certain other things as well that a person can do. For example, there can be a good unique selling points for that. For example, he can compare this with other bottle. He can compare plastic bottle versus steel bottle. He can compare the price of the same products. He can compare the quality between the products. He can create a story, for example, which a lot of brands are doing right now. Like they can create reused plastic bottles. It can be anything. So marketing is about creating a story behind your products, creating a story which shows your company, which shows your vision, which shows your product, which shows your quality, and which also builds trust between the company and the consumers. So marketing is a very very big part of a company, and it's a unavoidable part if you are in today's era, where you have to describe your product. Since products are everywhere, you need to describe your product, why customer needs your product, what you are providing them, and why your product is special. So for example, if you are providing a customer something which is very unique, which is very beneficial to the customer, but the customer does not know even if he is buying the product. For example, if the customer buys this bottle from me, and he does not know the quality of this product, even if he is buying the product, so that is going to create a lot of problem in utilizing the product. For example, this steel bottle keeps the water cool, or keeps the water hot in winters. It keeps the water cool in summers, and it keeps the water hot in winters, because obviously you'll pour hot water in winters and cold water in summer. So that was this bottle does. But if you're not going to show this quality to the customer, this description to the customer, then it is going to be a problem. Now we're going to take another part of this problem, that if you are going to tell the customer the details about the product, how the details should be, how it should be manifested, what should be the description, how much should be the description, what sort of medium should be used, what sort of color theme should be used, what sort of people should be targeted, what sort of a person should be used in the ad to target that audience. Everything needs to be kept in mind, and you need a very good, very detailed market research for that. You need a lot of marketing analytics for promoting your products. So we are going to talk about few more terms here. If we are going to talk about marketing, since a lot of people already know what I have already talked, and they do so this was just an introduction. Now we are going to we are going to go on to the next topic, that what is marketing management. Now it's a very broad topic, and a lot of MBA students can refer to this as well, since marketing management is the management of the marketing strategy of a company or a brand to promote its product in a more suitable or realistic way that connects the company's product to the with respect to the consumer's need, and that also fulfills the need that the company wants to provide. So this was a very long statement, but we are going to make it short. So for example, if I am going to tell to the customer that this bottle will keep the water temperature stable at what you will pour, what you will keep in this flask, then it needs to be promoted in the same way. If you are going to, if there is going to be any sort of miscommunication between the product company's product, then the customer is going to get confused. The customer will not know what the company is trying to provide. So for example, if I am going to provide a description in an ad where I will sell this bottle, and I'll tell to the customer that if you will, this this bottle will keep your water warm in winters and cold in summers, you need to provide the extra detail that it is necessary for you to pour the water cold in summers and hot in winters. It will not automatically do that. Now a lot of people might misunderstand this with uh, regardless of what temperature of water you will pour in it, it will provide you the desired results. So in winter you will want warm water, but if you pour a normal temperature water or a cold water, it will not automatically give you hot water. So that is what you need to understand. If you are going to create even a small mistake in describing the product, the description of the product, then it is going to create a lot of mess. So we have a lot of marketing strategies. We talk about 4 P's as well: product, price, place, promotion. We talk about that as well in the marketing. But in a realistic way, you have to understand the marketing. What is marketing? And it is not very difficult to understand. You can understand in a very realistic way that yes, you need a product and you need a proper description of that product. Now why you need marketing, why is the need for that? Because since a consumer need a product, there is a shop, there is a place to sell that product, then why does the customer need a lot of description? Because there is also one factor that creates a lot of mess actually, but that's a part of the game, and that is competition. Now if I am selling this bottle, a lot of companies are also selling this bottle. For example, this bottle brand is X. I have A to Z, A B C D E F G H I J K. I have lot of brands. Now that creates a lot of mess, and every brand you needs to create a unique identity for themselves, and that is why they need to give each and every each and every brand needs to provide a detailed description of their own unique identity. Because a customer will definitely say that okay, if you're providing a bottle, then what's the use of that? And n number of companies are providing the same product, so why should we buy this product? And this question is not answered by a lot of sellers, a lot of companies, a lot of producers, because they really do not know what to say to the customer if they are selling the same product that the other company is providing that. And that is why you see a lot of people branding themselves as, and there are now this era, there are a lot of brands. Everything is every product has a different brand, and it's really difficult for a customer to remember that. So what is the solution for that? For example, if I am producing this bottle, and this is also having a brand, say X, it is having its own unique qualities, it is having its own pricing, it's having its own place of distribution, channel of distribution, having its own strategy. So how should I bring my product into the market with in competition to the other people products? We cannot say that okay, so there are n number of people and there are n number of products, so it could be anything, the customer can buy if the customer wants this. Yes, that can go, that can work in the short run, but if you are running a company, if you are running a business for a long term, for yourself, for a person, for if a lot of people are dependent on your organization for their livelihood, then you have to think about this. Then why are you producing this product? Why are you investing your capital, your time, you are taking investment from other people, not just in terms of money but also in terms of trust, faith. You have human resources as well. There are a lot of people might be working under you. You have machinery as well. You are taking the natural resources as well. You have registered your company, you're paying the taxes as well, you're paying the registration fees in each and everything for that. So now we are going to move on to a next topic, that is market research. That is the reason why market research comes. Now, why do we need market research? So market research starts with the initiation of the promoter of the product. Now, if I am the promoter of the product and I see that there is a need for a bottle in the market, and a lot of brands are not able to fulfill it, or it is just the thing that I can provide to the market, then that is also a thing. I am having a vision that yes, I can provide a better quality product to the people, or at least a similar quality product that the people that the market is already having, and provide a good story behind it, and provide a proper and provide a good price as well. Then then I come into the market, then I start investigating that how much my product is worth, how much my brand is worth, how much my competitiveness, how much where I stand in the market in terms of my product, where how much my market capitalization could be. That is what one more term would come here, is market capitalization. So we already started with one topic, that is marketing, and now we have gone towards a few more topics, that is marketing, market capitalization, marketing management. We talked about 4 P's as well, and we have talked about marketing strategy as well. Why we have also talked about why we need marketing and how everything starts. So now we are going to talk about market research, and how this whole process of market research goes. So market research creates a story. Market research goes to market research tell gathers all the data, that how much the product could be produced, at what price, and how many people require this product, and what problems it is going to solve the problem, how many people are going to interact with the product. That's also a part of that. So how many people would view your product, and it's not a process. It's not a simple process actually, because a lot of people jump into the business with a lot of different visions and different strategies and different mindsets. So there cannot be any one of formula where you can go, okay, in mathematics there is a one formula, there's one question, you solve it with a formula, but that does not happen with marketing. That's the only problem with marketing, and that is why you require a huge people skills. You require good social skills to understand that. You need good knowledge of human behavior to understand that, and obviously there is no perfection in that. It also depends on a lot on your efforts as well, and how you push the things as well. And every person is doing some sort of business, and they are involved in that, and that's how they operate. But I think what I have presented in front of yourself, you all guys, that is that uh, the whole topic, it's marketing, and it's marketing, market research, and how you manage all the things. So market research does all of that, and you have to gather a lot of data, and you have to work on it, and it's a very tiresome process as well. And you may require help of a lot of professionals, and that is why businesses have a huge cost, and they have to manage a lot of things. So that's it for this video. I hope you understand all the concepts regarding marketing, and if you have any doubt regarding that, you can definitely let me know in the comment section what you didn't understand, and in case if you have any questions, you can definitely let me know. And thanks for watching this video. Thank you guys, meet you in the next video.